Hello and welcome to another episode of Discount Pokemon Decks. This is number 2 of 2, part 2 in this series of cards. I guess cards that work well with Carbink BREAK. So if you haven't seen part 1 yet, I recommend you go check out part 1 first, because then maybe this video will make more sense. But the gist of this is that Carbink BREAK, overlooked card, excuse me, hasn't seen a lot of use since EX cards, or I guess since GX cards came into vogue. But this diamond gift, this ability to attach energy acceleration to your fighting Pokemon, works great, still works fine. Today's deck is Carbink combined with Zygarde. So we have Zygarde-GX, and we even have the baby Zygarde for all you Hoopa players out there. But the focal point of this deck is Zygarde's attacks, largely this Verdict GX, 150 damage, and then prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from GX and EX during your opponent's next turn. And also Land's Wrath, 130 damage, pretty good. But basically the idea is to charge up your Zygarde, use a GX attack, and then maybe use Bonnie again to get a secondary attack in. Or third or fourth. So we do have some Pal Pad here for our synergy. So basically the synergy, the focal point is this Verdict GX, and then there's some synergy with Bonnie, allowing you to use that GX attack again. Obviously for Bonnie we need stadiums, which works great because these are basically all basic fighting Pokemon except for Oranguru. We have some fighting energy, some double colorless. Zygarde can get powered up quickly with Carbink BREAK, or on his own merits with Cell Connector. So this deck is pretty straightforward. We want to get Zygarde out early, if you've probably seen that, and start wailing away. And if not, if we get Carbink out, or in between Zygardes, we get Carbink and we use him to power up Zygarde again. I'm using the Energy Keeper version of Carbink. Energy attached to your basic Pokemon can't be discarded by effects, so you will have a fun time. This will happen to you when your opponent will try to get rid of your energy on either your Zygarde or Carbink with a hammer or a Plumeria, and it will not work. That happens. It happens pretty frequently. And that's one of the things I talk about when you use rogue decks, that your opponent may not be familiar with all the aspects of it. They may make mistakes, and I think at most levels, mistakes are a huge part of the game. It's true. It's true in Pokemon, it's true in chess. I don't consider myself a good player because I do make mistakes. And, I'm a much better chess player than I am Pokemon. I make much fewer mistakes, but most games, at least at the level that, if you're listening to this, you're probably at the same level. Most of the games are, I think, decided by either luck, mistakes, or just, deck. Just who has the better deck profile. So I'm not saying better deck overall because some decks don't play well against other decks, but I think for a large part mistakes help, and if you play rogue decks you will see your opponents making more mistakes. Alright, so that's the basic gist of it. We do have this baby Zygarde, definitely underrated card. This Calm Strike works with our focal point because once our GX uses an attack, this does 120 damage, which is even more if we use Strong Energy and if we use Diancie to power up that attack. So that can easily go up to 160. And we can power up this Zygarde with our Carbink as well. You'll probably notice some differences between this build and the last one in part 1. I do not have Octillery here, and that's because I do not have a lot of evolution Pokemon. So what I have is I have Oranguru, and this deck needs fewer things. Once Zygarde's up and has his energy, there's not much else to do, right? I don't need a whole lot. So I can go with fewer cards here, and this kind of, frees up some spots in my deck. I do have a single Evosoda for Carbink for when I need it. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. I do have Guzma in this deck. That's another difference, obviously. With the Lycanroc GX, with Bloodthirsty Eyes, you don't need the ability to swap out. In this deck, you do. Bonnie, obviously, another addition, and we do have Lusamine the ability to get supporter and stadium, right? So there's definitely some synergy here, some cards that should work well together. If you use Zygarde to attack, use Bonnie, you're discarding Bonnie in a stadium, well, you can use Lusamine to get Bonnie in that stadium back as you're powering up with your Carbink, and you'll be back in business in short order. So in theory, this deck works great. In practice, let's check it out. Alright, so we may have a similar deck matchup here. This should be interesting. You know, this deck is weak to grass. Would I like to go first? Yes. Sorry. Can't talk and click and think at the same time. Okay, this is not bad. The good thing about having Carbink is I can use his Ultra Ball to get rid of energy, and even special energy, and not worry too much about it. So I'm thinking playing Ultra Ball with these two, put a Carbink here. Ooh. Now, yep, same thing. Carbink. Would like to get an energy on that guy, but yeah, I'm gonna play Cynthia, why not? As much as I'd like to keep that guy around. Alright, yeah, this is good. Almost good. A little low here. Playing energy. Let's get a Zygarde out. Alright, so we have two of them. Two of the breaks. I only have two in this deck, so let's draw some cards. Not worried about him knocking out this guy. Ooh. And I can't attack, so there's no point in doing anything yet. So let's hold off. Oh, I shouldn't have put the stadium down because my opponent here is going to use it. Crushing Hammer. Oh, this should be interesting. What does this card say? This card says, basic energy attached to your basic Pokemon can't be discarded by effects of your opponent's attacks, abilities, or trainer card. So even if he did get a heads there, oh, he's going to target the Carbink. No, Diancie. Oh, that hurts. Alright, we're going to get rid of Baby and this Carbink. That's a good play there. And I cannot Guzma anything. I'm surprised he didn't use that. Unless this is like a Kabutops deck or something like that? Why didn't he use the stadium before playing his stadium? That's the only thing I can imagine. I mean, Talonflame's definitely good for kind of fossil decks, because you can get certain cards in your hand. No point in putting that on him. Let's get this guy a little bit ready. And we're stuck. Alright, next turn I could hopefully play a Guzma, and if I get another energy or something else, I can play that. No, Nest Ball. Yeah, why didn't he use the stadium for that? So, you know, as I said in the intro, or in the deck portion, you know, people make mistakes, and that hammer was mistake one, not playing a Pokemon, so there's lots of mistakes done in these games. I really don't want to use my Diancie. I really hope I get another energy so I can power up the Zygarde. A double colorless would be perfect, because then I put one energy, and then I'm off to the races here. He's probably, I mean, from the, if you saw, oh, that's good. That is very good, I think. And I'm gonna play Oranguru before the Guzma. I know that gives me one less card, but I want to, oh, no, I'm not. Because I can use Oranguru. I was thinking I have to choose between these two Pokemon, but I don't. Because I have a Float Stone on Oranguru. And depending on what I get here. Yes, oh, I can't use a Cynthia. I don't want to put the Brooklet Hill down during his turn. And I have to attack with the Carbink Break. I can use the Pal Pad to get the Guzma back, but let's hold on to it. Yeah, I'm gonna need that anyway at some point. So let's do that anyway. I know it doesn't give me anything, but let's just play it now. Let's retreat. I can't attack with Zygarde, so let's try to power him up. 40 damage. So if he does go after Diancie, which would be smart, he's going to have to face Zygarde here with 70 damage. Potentially more if I get a double colorless next turn. I'm going to knock his Pokemon out, so... So I'm probably going to get rid of that stadium next turn, just because I think... I mean, maybe not. If he knocks out the Diancie, I'll leave that stadium there. Why give him a stadium he needs? And I can use Zygarde's attack. Not his attack, Bonnie, to get the stadium back. So my opponent probably figuring out which Pokemon to put Lycanroc down on. Because this is not an easy decision. Because Zygarde's on the bench. Enhanced Hammer will work. Because it's a non-basic energy. Yeah, now he can knock out that Carbink break if he wants, and that would hurt me. Still be behind the 8 ball here. But I still have Diancie. I still can put a double colorless on Zygarde and do a potential good amount of damage. I think he's going to go after Zygarde. Nope. Alright. Oh, that's interesting. That's very good. And now he gets that. Yeah, so you see on my last deck, so my opponent's basically doing what I had last game. Targeting my bench, going after my weak links. I'm not going to play the stadium. I'm okay. I have an extra spot here. I don't really need it. I need to figure out who I'm going to attack with, is what I need. He is resistant to fighting. So, my opponent drawing first blood here. Do I want to just go after Rockruff here with my Carbink and put single energy? Yeah, I kind of want to stay on top of him, so we're going to do that. And if I really wanted an energy, I could play the Brooklet Hill and Oranguru. I'm not that desperate right now. Rescue Stretcher. Meh, I'm fine to hold on to it. If he knocks Carbink Breakout, then I'll play it. So, Zygarde is close to being powered up again. Let's see if we get our big guy going. Let's see what my opponent... We know he has a Lycanroc in his hand. So, is he going to go after Carbink, Zygarde, Oranguru? He's going to try to power up that Rockruff. Let's see, he does 170, so I'm still 20 short of knocking this guy out, if my calculations are correct. Which is, that is a Diancie. Alright, so he's going to go with Talonflame here. Crushing Hammer. Just don't go after my special energy. Alright. Plumeria. It's going to go after the special energy again. No, wait! Oh, because he's a break, wow. My opponent emptying his hand. Oh, there goes Oranguru, which is fine. So definitely this is some kind of facing... Boy, I wish I had those Guzma back, huh? Well, I already Pal Padded 2 back into my deck. Do I want to play this and get Oranguru back? I probably will get another Float Stone. You know, I was deciding which tool to use, whether to use the Float Stones or Choice Bands, and I think Float Stones work a little bit better with this deck. If I get a Float Stone and double colorless, my opponent's going to be in trouble, because I will knock this guy out. I think I'm going to get rid of the Stadium. I don't know. I don't need to, though. I will get rid of it when I play Bonnie, so. And I could use a, oof, that's a tough decision. No, we need to, I need to do massive amounts of damage here. I'm hoping for a double colorless here. Yes, I got it. I did not get the other thing I need. I did not get the Float Stone. But we can play this. 1, 2. Give me a little more breathing room. I'm going to play energy on him. I am going to play these out because I want to get another card in my hand. So this is how we're going to play it out. We're going to get another Zygarde. I'm going to play Rescue Stretcher here. We'll put three Pokemon back in our deck. 1, 2, 3. So now I can use Oranguru's ability to hopefully get another draw card. If not, if he knocks him out, I'm fine, because I have a feeling I'm going to be drawing with this guy soon. Good, I'm going to hold on to them. I'm not even going to play them. So let's see what my opponent does here. I have a feeling his deck is more of a disruption deck. So let's see what he does here. Just kind of like stall and disrupt. Definitely a lot of hammers. There you go. Rockruff, Lycanroc. He does have the ability to do 200 damage here, but he can't use a Guzma yet. Alright, so we'll chuck this Carbink. That's why I didn't put these cards down. Yeah, feeling that. Alright. So now I have a choice. Do I save this Oranguru, or do I... I'd love to get rid of that Talonflame. If I get a Cynthia or something like that, I'm going to put the double colorless on Zygarde and hope that I get what I need. Hope I get a Float Stone for Oranguru. His GX attack worries me because it can knock out my Zygarde. Either one, really. No, not the Rogue one. This one it can. And he does, look, there's definitely discard and energy, so, alright. Did not get the card I need, but let's see what the card I'm getting. Ooh, a Float Stone would have been good here, huh? Maybe another double colorless. I think another double colorless. Or should I just go with Cynthia? There's good cards here. I'm gonna go with Cynthia because I want that Float Stone eventually. See, if I had the double colorless, I would put it on him. There's no point. But if he attacks, I don't know. 3 to retreat's not so bad. I mean, really, if he was gonna use this Lycanroc to attack, the thing you want to do is just knock this guy out. So, there you go, alright. And we go there, so he's looking to knock these boys out. I smell a Guzma coming. It would be a mistake for him to knock out this... Oh! To knock out this Oranguru, because I can prevent attacks from GX cards. And I think that's not so great for my opponent. We'll see. He's up 6-4, but that's going to change in a blink. And what I'm really hoping is to get those Bonnies. Did I chuck any? I did not chuck any. So hopefully after I play the Cynthia, I'll get a Bonnie in my hand. My opponent's down on cards, 14 to 27. He's definitely gone through more than I have. I have good stuff in here, so I'm not too... Oh! I'm just holding on to my hand. This is perfect. We'll play the GX attack this turn. We already have Bonnie in our hand for next turn. So unless my opponent can get this guy out of the active spot, he is just going to start dominating here. Now you put Ray down, I think, right? Nope. Does my opponent not know? This is prevent all damage, but not all effects. So if he plays Crunch, he's got me. Yeah, very well. Very well. So. I don't have a double colorless, and I don't see a way of getting it. And I can't even retreat. And I can only do 70 damage to this guy. So we're gonna play Cynthia. That Bonnie will come back to me. Bring back, bring. Anyway, I can retreat and put the energy right back on either of these guys, which I think I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do is, let's get rid of this and that. Actually, I don't want to get rid of the stadium. Let's keep the stadium. I know it's crazy to keep something. Alright, so I'm going to put 2 energy on one of my Pokemon. So those 2 will go on him. So this is going to go on him. So either way, actually, either way, I have the ability to attack next turn. So go ahead. Except I don't have Bonnie in my hand. So I can try to get, with Ultra Ball, get rid of the Guzma. I can try to target this guy instead. Or even one of his minor guys. Make it a little annoying for him. But there you go. So now you see the power of Carbink. So I have 2 Zygardes primed and ready to go. Ideally, I'd like to use this one. You know, the cool thing about this stadium is that it keeps this dangerous rogue out of play. Alright, so we're going to put obviously the one with the Float Stone as our active. We can easily power him up. 130, 170, that will knock him out. Oh, we don't need to worry about that. Bonnie is back. Bring back my Bonnie to me. Yes. Uh-oh, my opponent's in trouble. Here we go. I can even get rid of these, but let's hold on to our hand. Knock him out. So I did 190. Prevent all damage from GX attacks. So, oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. So I can still put more energy on. I have a feeling we're going to see Rayquaza. I can use Guzma to get this guy. And it is a close game again. Or not. I mean, do I really have to worry all that much? Well, I have a feeling we're going to see... well, Evosoda won't allow... And that's why I had an Evosoda on the other deck. So, yeah, definitely going for energy denial. N is okay. If I get another stadium and a Bonnie, that would be really great. Oh, this game's... This is a real burner here. 30 damage. I can retreat and just use this Zygarde too. Oh, no stadium. How do I get a stadium here? I don't know if I do. Yep, I can't get a stadium, so let's just play. And that Pal Pad was for these Bonnies, so I think I'm out. Oh, Lusamine. Yeah, we'll put a stadium in play. Let's get... 3. I can't play anything. I'm just thinning out my hand here. I can't. I really can't. Let's put a Carbink down. No, Zygarde. Let's put a double colorless on him. So if we need to, well, 120. He doesn't do more than Land's Wrath, but can't put a double colorless on him. Yeah, let's just do this. Why not? I don't want to put too many down because that'll allow this GX attack to really heat up. So I can't have too many cards on my bench. No, another double color. I'm swimming in them now. Alright, so we'll knock out this guy. I know I think I still have a strong energy here. Did not get it. Wow. This is coming down to the wire here. I'm out of Bonnies. I'm out of Pal Pad, I think. My opponent does have his GX attack. And he's using it. So, here we go. Comes down to the final. And if he's got a Guzma or another Lycanroc, I'm in trouble. I can use Lusamine to get the 2 cards in my hand. But I don't have... Yeah, we're gonna play it like this. Yeah, I'm not even putting him on my bench. I'm getting rid of this. Oh, it doesn't... Yeah, I need a fighting... I need a strong energy or fighting energy, and I got neither. I can use Kukui here. And I think I have to. Wow. Yes! So, oh, I already placed an energy. Alright. That was bad. So, my opponent misplayed early. I misplayed late. Let's see if it costs me. He does not have a GX attack, but he can target either of my bench guys here, and he just needs a single prize. I, on the other hand, I don't even know what my plan is. I gotta think of that. So this Lycanroc's dead if he faces Zygarde, for sure. I can retreat with either of these. There we go. He's gonna bring probably the Oranguru because he's weak to... No. Wow. He's gonna discard an energy. And wow. I have Guzma here, and I have the ability to retreat. I think I just won. Woo, that was a close one. Let's retreat. Yes, I did. Wow. Oh, you even like let me get that last attack in. So anticlimactic. Although it did say victory a second before I expected it, so I will take that. Alright, so I think you get a good idea of the power of this deck, the synergy between it. You know, maybe I should throw in a second Pal Pad here to get that Bonnie back in my deck, those Bonnies. Yeah. So again, something to consider. You see, Energy Disruption was out, but Carbink BREAK and Zygarde was able to overcome it. My opponent got rid of a lot of energy, but I really didn't have too many issues with it. It didn't really kill off the deck. I think it played well. I think you could see that you don't really need a lot because my opponent had that parallel city on for most of the game. I even allowed it there because I really didn't need the rest. But from his side, you could see what we were doing in part 1. He was targeting my weak links, but really Diancie is not a huge weak link of this deck. It can play without it. He targeted Oranguru, and I was able to draw around it. I have 2 of them there, so that was fine. You know, he did target my energy. I was able to get around that as well. So it was a close game. It could have gone either way, especially at the end. I'm lucky to have survived. But, you know, again, I think you have some good ideas from this deck and the last one. And maybe there's other things that Carbink BREAK can do. Maybe some non-GX Pokemon. You can make some budget decks with that. and it's really a good card to use. So I hope these 2 videos showed you that. Definitely check out the first one. Definitely check out Pokédex Central, where we come up with other deck ideas, stuff that is not in videos, and well, thanks, and until next time.